everyone, this is Warhawk Beyond 2040, and welcome to another edition of the Legends of Tomorrow Season 7 review series. And today I am going to be talking about Episode 5. It's a mad scientist, which I have just finished watching. And this episode was slightly better than Episode 4, but at the same time, it wasn't perfect. But there were some good points about this one. We saw the return of Matt Ryan as a brand new character because we saw at the end of season 6, John Constantine disappeared, and it's great to have Matt Ryan back. Although I would have preferred if it was Constantine, because Constantine for me was one of the few good things about the second half of Legends of Tomorrow's run, and he's playing a new character called Dr. Gwyn Davis. And obviously there were some little gags in there saying, "You look very familiar. Have I seen you before?" And he said, "No, I've got that sort of face." So Dr. Gwyn Davis, he's a scientist, and he tries to help the Legends build a time machine to get back to 2021, because so far, 5 episodes into season 7, the Legends have been stranded in 1925 after a rogue Wave Rider came along at the end of season 6 and blew up their Wave Rider. So they've been trying lots of ways to get back to 2021. Although I don't fully agree with that, because some episodes they haven't really bothered to try and get back to 2021. But this episode for me was the real first steps in trying to get back to their timeline. So we also saw Zari, the original Zari, who was released from her totem. She stuck around for this episode, and it was great to have her back. I liked the original Zari, and her and Nate got to have a few moments, so that was quite cool. And Gideon, who is still in her human form, she's helping out the Legends. So there were some good bits about this episode. I wouldn't say all of it was fantastic, but there were some good bits. And the ending was quite interesting too. So, with that all said, let's get straight into it. Let's talk about episode 5. It's a mad, mad, mad scientist. Yeah. So, we see the Legends have made their way to New York and bump into Dr. Gwyn Davis, who is played by Matt Ryan, and they steal his folder on time travel. Unfortunately, it takes the team 3 to 5 years to build the machine from scratch, which leaves them all feeling frustrated and angry. Upon returning the folder, Sarah found out that Dr. Davis had already done the hard work and was missing one piece to complete his machine. We then see Gary is tasked with finding the piece, but has been stopped by Thomas Edison, who became infuriated when told that Davis was working on his time machine, and Edison fired Davis and sent him to the psychiatric ward, which Sarah then broke him out of by convincing him of the legacy he leaves on time and promising to help him pursue his mission in time to save the man he loves. So we also see Davis and the Legends have made it into the time machine, but they are stopped by Astra and Spooner, as Gideon informed them that the time machine would explode due to a missing superconductor, one that the robot Hoover had. With the superconductor now attached, Dr. Davis powers up the time machine with the Legends and sends them back to 2021. Or so they thought. We then see the team find themselves trapped in a field, unsure what time or place they've landed. And from what I understand, it looks like they have been teleported back to 1986, right in the middle of the Soviet Union. Interesting stuff there. So that was pretty much how this episode ended. And as we also saw in this episode, Robot J. Edgar Hoover is out on a mission trying to kill the Legends. And we also see Nate and Zari are having some sort of dilemma about how they can remain together. But due to the totem and the timeline and stuff, things are just kind of all over the place. But by and large, this episode was all right. It was great to see Matt Ryan back, but aside from that, it was slightly better than episode 4, but at the same time, it just wasn't anything to get my teeth into. And there were some good moments, but by and large, I just don't know really. I don't say I disliked this episode. I think I probably disliked episode 4 just a little bit more, but this episode was just average but slightly below, if I'm truly honest. So that's going to be it from me. I am going to wrap this up now. What did you think of episode 5? Did you enjoy it? What was your thoughts on Matt Ryan playing a new character? Do you think Dr. Gwyn Davis will have a bigger role with the Legends? And also, the idea of the Legends possibly being trapped in another timeline, maybe 1986. How do you think they will get out of this? And also, do you actually see them getting back to their original timeline, which is 2021? You know what to do, guys. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, leave your thoughts and comments down below, and I will see all of you next time for another edition of the Legends of Tomorrow Season 7 review series, where I am going to be talking about episode 6, which hoping is going to be a good one, but we'll just have to wait and see, really. So until next time, take care, everybody, and stay safe. And once again, thanks for listening.